Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we are doing a Is It Worth It? As always, when we get a bunch of new stuff in the shop. No different than always, guys, right? I don't know how much you guys normally spend, what you don't. I will just give you an idea if it's high end on the value scale of like 1 to 10 or not so much, right? Um, and again, I can't stress this enough. If you're a person that has a million tier 7s premiums, but you don't have a tier 8 or a tier 6, you need to put more value in having that tier 8 or tier 6 right away. That being said, let's get started, right? We have the three new ships. We'll just get right into them right away. At first glance, without playing them or seeing them on the uh, kind of, seeing in action, I would say they're not bad ships. The one that is most intriguing is BA Banan, in my opinion. BA Hakalugi, or I call it Napping Tim. This one seems tanky. This one, if you're heavy, this is the one I have the most interest in because it is a tanky version of Breast, in my opinion. And then this is a secondary version of Laddie. So if you're a secondary person, kind of something for everybody in here, but none of these are like must-haves, right? Commander-wise, again, the Italian one is the one that stands out to me, right, for the most part. And I always get this everybody likes Latoro thing. If you like Latoro, you're absolutely crazy, guys. Like, was it Iachino has exactly the same exact perks that you would generally use, right? Here's Latorio, right? This is one I hear a lot. And if you're using Latorio, I don't know why you are. Her base trait is um, Rosa, and you could be using Iachino that has a much better base trait, right? So I don't know why you go that route because I do hear that a lot. I don't know why when a free commander is better in my opinion. That being said, guys, let's go back into the shop. These blue archive crates, you'll see that in my video, I got really lucky, got all the ships and all the commanders new in this update in 30. I don't know if I would recommend these ones. These are a little bit lower on the scale of how to do them. However, these have a lot of high upside with BA Montana and Turpits in it, two of the better ships of the BAs. Okay, um, so that being said, let's move on over here to Nelson. Most people are going to say this is a very good ship, and it is a good ship. However, at tier 6, if anybody watches me at all, you know that I think tier 6 is one of the most balanced battleship classes in the entire game. Nelson is along that. It's very strong in that class. It does have a super heal, but it doesn't have a lot of armor. All right. Big guns. Uh, very good ship. 8 out of 10, but very loaded or very balanced at the tier. Like there's a lot of good battleships there. Like none that stand out better than others in my opinion, but solid. But for the discount, if you're looking for a tier 6 battleship, solid. Like 8 out of 10. Outside of that, none of this stuff super recommend here unless you're in it particular. Uh, we will go to the Oblon Festival. While not for doubloons, Iwami for global XP is a great deal. Hard to get, there's not a ton of tier 8 ships for global XP. And on a limited offer, if you're a person stockpiling, if you have 1.4, you're going to want it. All right. That means you probably have all the other ones in the shop. If you're a free to play player, this is a very good one. Is the ship awesome? It's not bad. For a tier 8 battleship, it's solid. But again, it's more about it being for global XP here, right? That's solid. Suzuya might be the best thing in the shop right now, to be honest with you guys. Fire starter, absolute HE spammer, especially if you have like Hagero or Atego as a commander. Be careful getting deb struck. But for this deal, what 40% off if you're going to spend the balloons? this is one of the things I would probably spend doubloons on, guys, right? One of the last things I would do, not this. There's a lot of money for to rank up one commander. What is that, like 100 and some dollars? Let's check. I always forget the prices because I throw so much money at this game. It's sad. And let's see here. Yeah, yep. So that would be somewhere around $100 ish for a commander to rank up a commander. Not even get it. It's not, don't please don't do that. I wail like a crazy man, and I don't do that. All right. Um, Outside of that, again, nothing here standing out. There was some stuff in there for if anything's for global or silver, then it could be worth it, right? Blue Archive, right? We talked about the containers, we talked about the ships. Um, there is some interesting stuff here, though, and I do want to talk about it. BA Montana, legendary ship. There is a discount on it. I don't know if I would say this is like a really great deal, but I would probably put it third on the ship tier thing because you do get a good commander. Not that I would say Hoshino is the best American battleship commander, but if you don't have a lot of American battleship commanders, which most people are going to, this is a solid commander. And this is a very solid ship. I do own the XP record in this. Did have the damage record in it. Very good ship, right? All right. Try to keep my biases out of it. But the one that I would say second in the shop right now, I almost, it's a tie with Suzuya, right? This is first. You would tie. Bay Turpits. If you like secondary ships, you're going to love this ship. All right. And you get Naomi, the commander with it. Great commander. Like, really great commander. You know, it's a very loaded German premium commander area for secondary ships. She's very up there. To make the argument, she's one of the best, if not the best. So keep that in mind. BA Turpits, fantastic ship, man. This one actually caught me off guard on how good this ship is. Good secondaries, a lot of them. Fun ship. Really like it. You have torps, you have the enhanced targeting systems. Statistically, you can see for a uh, for a German battleship, doing very well in it, even in limited playstyle. Try to get a game out for you guys on this. Very good ship, very tanky ship, very solid ship. Um, one of the more this is going to be not talked about this combo. I don't think really people aren't going to say it, but if I was going anyway and if I didn't have any of these ships in the shop or commanders, this is what I would be going for. Okay, the BA Turpits, great commander. Also, to her inspiration. If you don't have a lot of secondary inspirations, right? Like say you don't have Haruna, this is another really good one to have, right? For inspiration. So, um, really hidden if you're going to spend money, BA Turpits or Suzuyu, and then we will go to Operation Teamwork, where you can get the ships independently if you want. One thing I'm going to talk about here, I think, as far as it goes, Sarika is so not undervalued as a commander. This is one of the best commanders in the entire game, right? And I know what people are gonna say. Oh, Hoshino's good, or Bismarck's good, or the commander I just talked about with the Turpits is good, right? That's not what I mean, guys. For compared to other commanders out there, right? Sarika, there isn't a French cruiser commander that helps the ones with the reload booster like this. There's just such a gap. If the ship has a reload booster, Sarika is so insanely good that there is she might be my favorite commander. Like just because of what she does. Her base trait, you can see, really good, right? That's a good base trait. Her her every skill here is offensive and good. You have fully packed and you have refill station. This is a must-have commander because you also get extra booster charge here and one here. All right. And while this booster is going, you have a 30% shell dispersion, which I know people are going to use that thing to shoot HE. These reload boosters with that amount of dispersion, try to shoot AP out of it when you got your reload going. You will get some really insane salvos. Sarika is one commander, and you guys never say I never say you have to buy in. If you play French cruisers at all, this is almost a must-have. This is I know nobody talks about her as a commander. They should be. This is insane, right? I play all types of ships. I play them all balanced. So I can assure you, again, when I say this is compared to what is out there for French cruisers, right? Lemonnier, great commander, right? Not saying that. But what she does for the ones that have reload boosters, which is a lot of the French ships, let's be honest, a lot of French cruisers, amazing commander to put on there. Um, so take that with a grain of salt. But there is some actual, like I said, with B.A. Turpit's package, Suzuya and Sarika, actually some very good options in there. Outside of that, there wasn't much in here, guys. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the commander or down in the comments. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, folks.